Good evening, everybody. Welcome to It's All Black and White TV. And yes, we're going to look at some of the worst football shirts that even fans have worn. It's just, yeah. We're going to get into that. It's a bit of fun tonight. There's no football on, so we'll have a bit of fun and see what we've got coming up. I mean, there's some crackers coming up, so do not miss it. I'm joined by Pete and I'm joined by Gemma again. How are you guys and girls? All right?
Very well, thanks, Tony.
Good, thank you,
Lovely.
Tony.
Yeah, no problem at all. So before we get into the show, find it. Okay, so if you do like what you see, then please smash the like, and that will help the channel up with search results. So do smash those likes. That'd be great. Thank you very much. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, then please smash the subscribe. Come and join this great community we have here. And also that bell notification tells you when I'm live. Have a pre-record or any upcoming shows. If you do want to make a donation to the channel, there is a link in the chat. Just click the link and follow the instructions. So I'm currently on 613 subscribers now, 37 away from 650. First of all, before I go into the show, we heard some rather alarming news this afternoon today, and it's not great reading at all. And obviously, it concerns one of our players, and this guy on screen now, Joe Linton. After the Arsenal defeated St James's Park, he was subject to racism from Arsenal fans. Now, absolutely disgusting from the Arsenal fans. I hope it can be found and dealt with, and dealt with in a manner through the courts, maybe. Absolutely disgusting that Joe Linton's been subject to these racists from Arsenal. I've seen some Arsenal fans saying we're not a racist club. Well, I'm sorry if you're putting out racist comments, then there is racism somewhere in your club, and you need to sort it out. And as the Premier League always say, there is no room for racism anywhere. So if anybody sees any racism online, anything like that, hate or whatever, hate will never win. Just make sure you report it, and because like the Premier League say, there is no room for racism anywhere. I mean, Pete, what did you think about the Joe Linton racist remarks?
Well done for him coming out and saying it. Again, it's no place in the world for things like that. It's just the people who do this kind of thing are the lowest of the lowest, scum of the earth, and they need dealt with immediately. They need the key thrown away.
Yeah, absolutely. What did you make of it, Gemma?
It's just disgusting, really. Like, at the end of the day, he's just doing his job. Like,
yeah,
it's just like your ethnicity shouldn't be brought into it. It doesn't define a person. And at the end of the day, how can Arsenal support their players of like diverse ethnicity when you think of like Saka and stuff? If that's the way they talk about people of like colour, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. I remember when
Sorry, it was in the chat.
We lost the game, and I think Saka was trolled. Didn't he miss a penalty for England or something? Him and Rashford. I can't even remember what it was.
Yes, yeah, in the Euro 2020 final, yeah.
Yeah.
And we know how upset the Arsenal fans were over that.
It's 2023, do you know what I mean? Like, times have changed.
Exactly. And it's just sad that's still going on. But hopefully the perpetrators will be found.
Yeah, like, obviously, when I say it doesn't define your character, the thing is, like... Sorry, it's just like... He hasn't done anything wrong, and to be persecuted over his skin colour is disgusting. And question a player's ability, question their attitude, question anything, but don't hate on them for the colour of the skin.
No, and I'm surprised at that from Arsenal, in all honesty. But yeah, but it is sad. There is people in the in some of these fan bases that are just like that. So, Bia says, evening, Tony, Rolly, Gemma, and Pete. Well, Rolly's not able to make it tonight, Bia, but us three are here. Bia says, did you know PD stands for Penetration Dynamo? He always comes up with something with the name.
Where do you get these from, man?
He must be sitting there thinking on a daily basis, what can I make PD stand for today? So getting better and better, isn't it?
They get worse every time.
NUFC 623 says, hi, show. Good evening to you. Hope you're well. Sticky Vicky, you're looking good tonight, Tony. Ooh, give me some.
What?
Who is
Oh
that?
God, honestly,
Who is that?
I think it's Jake. I think it is Jake.
Oh, I
But
don't
I'm
know
not
who Jake
100%.
is.
Oh, Jake's a character. Lewis says, good evening to you, Lewis. Mary says, evening. Good evening, Mary. Hope you're well.
I'm dreading the Schofield comments now.
Yeah. Mason says, evening. Good evening to you. Ian Fleming, evening, Tony, Gemma, Pete, and hope you're all well.
You're well,
yeah,
Ian.
Absolutely fine. Thank you,
Hi,
Ian. Bia says, why is racism always from Arsenal fans? I don't know. Is it not that London club minority thing again, isn't it? You know, it seems a lot of it comes from London. So yeah, we don't know. Liam, hi Liam, hope you're well, mate. Thanks for your subscribe. He says Arsenal fans are saying it's our fans. It's not our fans, it's their fans. Why would we racially abuse our own players? We've never done that. Lewis says, I know this has nothing to do about football, but I hope everyone's okay if they're watching from Nottingham. Shocking what happened. Yeah, absolutely shocking.
About that, yes,
we still don't know what the motive of it is, so you know, so we just got to wait until we see what the police say. But yeah, absolutely sad what's happened there, and our hearts and thoughts go out to everybody.
And Forrest coming out and putting a tweet out as well.
Yeah. Arsenal fans were doing the same to Saka, says Paul. Good evening, says Julie J. Good evening, Julie. Hope you're well. And Ivan Tony, says Paul as well. He was racially abused. Yeah.
Yep.
Granny says, now then.
Granny.
Granny.
Right. This all started off on my show, right? It went off. She had a thing for Archie and our panties for chippers.
Lee says, good evening, Tony, Pete, and Gemma. How's your day been? Like, bad about the racism and love football, but hate racism. Let's get kicked out. Absolutely, Lee. Definitely, mate. It's got to be, you know. Sticky Vicky, Granny, we should collab.
It's like being on the Horseman, this, isn't
it? Liam says Son also had to experience it.
Yeah, he did.
Bia says J7 will use that as motivation. He scored a great goal training for Brazil. Yes, he did. I retweeted that.
Nice one.
No, just beaten. Thing is, Joe Linton will do it against Arsenal and score against them and then celebrate right in front of their fans. People like that need strung up, Tony, says Ian. Absolutely, Ian. It's absolutely disgraceful. Mary says racism's upsetting, and when you experience any form of abuse, it stays with you for a long time. Absolutely.
Yep.
Granny says, what's your number?
What?
Number 1, 2, 3, 4.
Granny, what's your what?
Julie says Joe Linton will get Ballon d'Or. Is that good? Do you know what? It's not beyond the realms of impossibility either. Granny says Sticky Vicky men only zone. Paul, Chip has my number. He's a naughty boy. Julie says Sticky Vicky, do you know anyone called Chippers by any chance? Tony, that's some accusation on Jacob Schofield. Julie says London's all the other way these days.
Yeah.
Notts County's also put a tweet out, says Liam, about what happened in Nottingham. Well, yeah, fair play. That's, yeah. David says Castore need to sort themselves out, spelling out the wrong name, putting double T in the The thing is, though, David, it's a lot of people are making this out, but to be honest with you, it's the way the embroidery's done, and it's all done by machine, and it because it's all close together, it's hard to get it all right. So,
Yeah.
thing is, you've got to look at it really closely to see. I mean, I got confirmation today my shirt's been dispatched.
I think mine has as well.
By Hermes. Well, and when it does arrive, I'll have to check everywhere because it could be anywhere. It could be on the roof. It could be in next door's garden. It could be hanging on the garden fence. Who knows? Because with them lot, you don't know where it could be.
What's the
It'll
thing?
be anything but in your through your letterbox.
Good luck with that. I hope you have more luck than me. Like, I ordered something from Castor a few days before the Brighton game, so we must be nearly on 4 weeks now.
Yeah.
It was ordered for next day delivery, and I still haven't received it.
I would email them, Gemma, and just say.
Yeah, I did at the end of last week, and they said it's going to take 7 days to investigate with the courier company, so might get there eventually.
Well, hopefully they might give you your money back as well, your courier money back, the delivery amount.
Mm-hmm.
Archer even. Paul says I didn't spell it wrong. Just look at your old tops. Absolutely. Lewis says racism is going to be in football, unfortunately, by a small percentage of fans. Yeah, absolutely, Lewis. I don't agree. He said I don't agree with it, but unfortunately, yeah. Lewis says it happened on last year's shirt as well. Yeah. Put it this way, lads and lasses, there's only one hunted. Yeah, absolutely. Jan says they should write United problem solved. Castor, please send the check in the post. Lee says, look great, Sam Fender. Great to see Brian Johnson there from AC/DC, another top Geordie. Yeah, that was brilliant from Sam Fender to put Brian Johnson in, another icon, you know. I mean, I'm not a heavy metal fan, but AC/DC were legends.
Oh, my type of stuff.
Were you at the Sam Fender gigs, PD?
I wasn't actually. I wasn't.
Billy's coming to chat. Even though I hope you're all good.
Nice
I'll tell you a shit shirt, says Billy. Any Man United or Birmingham City shirt. Well, yeah, absolutely, Billy. Right.
If you want to see an old shirt, just look in Billy's watch-alongs.
So we're going to get into the shirts now. I'm going to pick the first one. I'm going to bring up on screen, and I'm going to see if I can get your thoughts on this one. I mean, look, to be honest, it's one of these shirts you look at it and you think, what on earth is that? So here's the first one on screen now. There you go.
Oh, God.
Garden peas. Now then, that is Lorca CF, who are in Spain. They're in they're not in like the nowhere near La Liga. That's their away shirt of 2013. Now, it's pictured of garden peas on it. It's got a funny little man on the side, looks like a little farmer or whatever, cartoon farmer. I mean, look, that is awful. That is awful. And I mean, the thing is, right, if you're a fan and you've bought that, you want to be ashamed of yourself. And you must have money to burn if you're going to waste 40-odd quid or 50-odd quid on a shirt like that. I mean, I'll come to you, Pete. What's your thoughts on that?
That looks absolutely hideous. It looks awful, that.
Doesn't it?
Oh, God almighty. You'd rather
cut
that
piece.
Up. No, you cannot. I don't know what they've done to that. Whoever made that top needs to be sacked on the spot.
Probably having a Sunday roast in the pub and thought, oh, I know a good idea for a shirt, make them a garden peas.
Exactly.
Or petit pois. Gemma, what's your thoughts on that shirt?
Who was the designer? Stevie Wonder? Aside from the green balls, which remind me of this ice cream thing I used to like, and they stopped doing them, but they were called Solero shots, these little mini green balls. Anyway, aside from the pattern, if you want to call it that. Why has it got 2 shirt sponsors on the chest, like on the midriff?
I ain't got a clue. Obviously, it's whatever league they're in. The league they're in, it's
like red
it's
and
a bit of
yellow, white and green. There's blue, there's red, there's black and white. It's a bit busy.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Just rank.
It just doesn't look right as a shirt, really. I'm going to go to some comments, see what people have put in, because I think there'll be some good comments on this one. Lewis says, especially the Man U away kit. Granny says, good evening, Billy Bear. Julie says, the Norwich kit. I've sent you 2, Tony. I'll have a look, Mason, mate. No worries. Billy says, cheeky mare.
Sorry, Billy.
Julie says, Ways peas are these?
I love it.
Jan says, Brussels sprouts on there as well. Lewis says, in a way, I like it. You like it,
What?
Lewis?
Oh.
Must be the only one then. Oh, Billy, trust the process. Mary says, mushy peas all over. That top makes me mushy inside, says Beer.
Oh, God.
Ian Fleming says, I don't like that shirt. No. Granny says, that looks like the top Chippers wore on our first date. Julie says, forget waffles now, Mary. Peas are in. Lee says, I wouldn't bite me arse with that one. NUFC says, they're taking the pea. Selling that. Yeah, definitely are, aren't they? Mary says, waffles out, peas in or not? Ian laughing with beer. Mary says, Julie can go from peas to balls. They'd be a bogey team, says Billy. And Lewis says, because it's different and unique. Paul says, have you seen that kit CD Palencia had out of not Google yet? I think somebody sent me that on DM, so I'll have a look. Jake says, I've sent you one on Twitter. Okay, Jake, I'll check that out, mate. Jan says, Roy Orbison likes it. Right, so we've looked at that one. Here's another one I'm going to bring up for you now. And I mean, look, this one is just, and this one is awful. And it's one of 2 I've got in the, it's one of 2 I've got to show. So, right. So I'll put the first one up anyway. And this is from 1992-93 season. And it's the away shirt of Coventry City.
What the hell is that?
It's an away shirt, Pete. That's what that is. Now, would you wear that, Peter?
No.
No, definitely not. It's awful, isn't it?
It looks horrible.
Gemma, what do you think of that one?
I just don't even know. Like, I'm just speechless.
It's awful. Just like a 4-year-old's got that paintbrush and gone through the paintbrush and just scattered it. You know, like you used to do at school when you used to get the paintbrush and used to throw it on the paper. That's just what that's like, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
2 paintbrushes, one red, one white. Whew, let's see where it lands.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
That's the first of the Coventry shirts. Now, the other one is the one we know Billy Bob, one of his favourites, this one is. This is from 1978, the year Argentina won the World Cup. And this was Coventry's away kit back then. What do you think of that, Peter? Admiral. Would you wear that, Pete?
It looks depressing. Nah, no way. It just looks depressing and boring.
The shorts match it as well because the lines go down the shorts as well.
Yeah, they do.
So, yeah. What do you think of that one, Gemma?
You know what it kind of reminds me of? You know, in the 70s when they used to wear like a V-neck short sleeve jumper over a white shirt.
Yeah.
And the white lines, it looks like, I don't know, it doesn't even, obviously, it almost looks like a circle on the pitch.
It does, doesn't it?
Sorry, covering for Mary's just come in.
It's, but no, that's that is an awful shirt. And I mean, even looking at the, I don't know who the player is, by the way, but look at the hairstyle, look at the beard, the sideburns on it. Jesus, goes from the ears right down.
Like, I probably
It's a proper 70s.
But it looks a little bit like the Yorkshire Ripper, doesn't he, with the beard?
It does actually, yeah. Be interested to see what comments we've got on these shirts, because like I say, will be interesting. Julie says big large beach balls. Maybe because the heat got to my head, says Lewis. I think it's something, Lewis, if you like that top with a mushy piece. He says my bloody eyes, that is disgusting. Mary says back to raw meat now. Oh, God. My friend's child drew that one, I reckon, says Julie. Billy says they've had worse than that. Way worse than that one. David says looks like it's been tangoed.
Mm.
Liam says I thought that was Blackpool's kit for a moment there. Too bright, says Ian. Foxy says yeah, CD Palencia shirt from 2016 is a shocker. Also, Colorado Carabaos. Yes, somebody has sent me that one, and that's my back garden got up to 42 degrees today, says Lewis. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Looks like it's been dropped in ketchup. That looks awful. Granny says that's Tony in the 70s. Nah, I don't think so. I was a young kid. 1978, I was only 6-year-old. Proper retro shirt.
Oh, were you born in 72, were you, Tony?
Yes, I was, yeah. So I'm quite young. Mary says someone was desperate for a loo break. Looks so plain. Julie's like, brown. Yeah, absolutely. It's like a school PE kit, says NUFC. Yes, it is.
Mm.
Liam says the second one's like Northampton's or Latvia's kit. Yeah, I agree with that one. Definitely. Hi, Tony PD. Gemma and all says coffee. Hi to you, coffee.
Hi, I like coffee.
Paul says after wearing that kit, he went to America robbing houses. David says he looks like Mungo Jerry. Julie says it's Mr. Hanky.
Oh, yeah. Oh, South Park. Yes. Yes.
Billy says, yeah, they wore that for the first time at WB at West Bromwich Albion, lost 7-1. That's Mick Ferguson, by the way, who was a Geordie, incidentally. Oh, okay, then.
My apologies.
Like I say, Billy, I was only 6-year-old then, so I wouldn't know. Not as old as you, Billy. Sorry, mate. He says, I like coffee. How the devil are you, young man? Billy says, I've sent you the worst company one, mate. Okay, then we'll get that one up. Lewis says, turn the patio heaters off. Says, be a Viking. Yeah, exactly. That's because my back garden's south facing. That's why I got it large. And to you. Right. So, the next shirt I'm going to bring up for you. And this is from 21 years ago. So this is at the 2002 World Cup in South Korea and Japan that we all remember. We had to get up at 8:30 in the morning to watch England play Brazil. I remember that one very well. Now then, Cameroon, who had some great players, including Samuel Eto'o in the team. You know, great players. But the kit was a stinker. And here it comes. The sleeveless top. Looks like a vest.
Yes.
Now then, this is what they wore in the World Cup in 2002. To me, that is horrible. I would not want that. That is awful. That just looks like just putting a vest on. And it was skin tight as well. I mean, made by Puma, so says it all. Pete, what's your thoughts on that one?
Just looks awful, doesn't it? It looks like you could go. It looks like someone. It looks like you could go have a wrestling match with someone wearing that.
Yeah.
Just looks boring and depressing as well.
It is. It's horrible, isn't it? Gemma, what do you think of that shirt?
It looks like a training vest, like a gym vest, specifically.
Yeah.
It reminds us of Bob Marley, on the trims.
Yes.
Like,
I mean, that's Samuel Eto'o on the picture.
Sleeves?
Yeah. I mean, the player wearing that shirt was a fantastic striker as well, by the way, Samuel Eto'o.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, not the shirt, though. But that shirt's definitely it's a no-no, that shirt, isn't it? Horrible shirt. Mary says the ladies aren't going to complain.
Just nothing for me.
No. Jan says I live 50 yards from the sea and it's 27 degrees. Foxy says check out Collateral Leonessa shirt from 2015 as well. There's so many of them, isn't there? NUFC Manuos had some rotten shirts. Yes, they have. Coffee says to Granny, hot and single. I've been awesome, busy with exams. Have some time off. I don't be giving your secrets away now, Coffee. Liam says, I was forced, so I won't remember the South Korea or Japan World Cup.
I remember watching that, yeah.
Yeah. Vest top, great in the UK winter. Says the UFC. Jake says, it's all right to be fair. I wouldn't wear it. Foxy says, personally, I love that Cameroon World Cup shirt. Iconic. Yeah, it is, I suppose, iconic. Granny says, coffee, good stuff, you'll smash it. Yeah, we read that one from Mary, that the ladies will love that. Arsenal Forever says, that looks like a gym top. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Lewis says, why? Stupid idiot by Puma. Why were they not bothered? And maybe they wanted to save somebody by not putting sleeves on. Maybe because the weather was hot and with them being African as well, maybe that was their design, Maybe it was Cameroon who wanted that design. Joe Linton puts that design, says Julie. Schofield loves that top, says Jake. Lee says, looks like something you wear in the Olympics. Yeah.
Yep.
Paul says, not too bad, to be fair. Sure, they had one like that in the Confederations Cup. Yeah, I think they did, yeah. Mark Vivian Foy said he wouldn't be seen doing that shit. Oh, Billy.
Oh, God almighty.
Sick, Billy. Lost 20 million advertising space, taking the sleeves off, says the UFC. Foxy says Cameroons had the all-in-one kit as well. Yes, they did, yes.
Yeah, they did as well.
Probably a basketball kit. Mary says, unless it's got too hot and I'm not objectifying. Lewis says, I wouldn't wear that in 1 million years. It looks like an athletics top for sprinting. Horrible. You may as well give that Cameroon top to Usain Bolt. Yeah, absolutely. Right, let's get the next shirt on. Now then, this shirt is another one from 1992-93, and this is a home top this time. Now then, this has got to be ranking up there with one of the worst shirts ever to be seen. So I'm going to pop it on now, and it's from a club that Carl Dorwell's just been on loan at, Hull City. So here it is.
Wow.
With the tiger stripes all over it and bonus on it. I mean, that is rank, isn't it, Pete?
What on earth is that?
It's the home shirt for Hull City.
That's, well, I mean, that's terrible. I can't believe they put bonus. That's certainly not a bonus.
It's not a bonus, is it?
That's not a bonus at all, that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, the collar looks naff as well.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Jake says just bring up the Sunderland shirt of every year.
And a comment from NUFC 0623. I actually agree. Kind of agree with what he's just said there when we get into
Rod Stewart shirt.
No, it's it's a shirt you would wear on a Friday night.
Yes. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Or even a Saturday night as well.
You know what it looks like? It should be made for like a Kellogg's Frosties advert.
Yes.
You'd see Tony the Tiger in that, wouldn't you?
Tony the Tiger, yeah. Tony the Tiger, all right. Jeez, yeah. Wouldn't you just, God. That's just unbelievable, that shirt, though, isn't it? It's... You just would not wear it.
It's a bit like... Obviously, that was more leopard print, but like something off Bo Selector or something. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
It's just nice, or...
It is. It's absolutely awful. Paul says the black Chinese, yeah, the Dragon was the one of the best looking tops ever. I think it got banned or something. Mary says, what an animal. Rah. Mauled by the tigers. I mean, if you wore that in the zoo, they may think you're one of the tigers and they'll throw you into the cage. Bia says, tiger stripes looks like something chippers would wear on a night out stalking women. Jan says, must have been the air of the tiger. Looks like pyjamas, that whole kit, says Liam.
Do you think when they come out to the eye of the tiger, when the players come on the pitch?
Probably do, don't they?
Aye.
That cat Slater's living room rug. That's brilliant. Billy says it's Katie Price's catchphrase on it. Bonus. Oh. Lewis says it's similar to the Aventus top. Lush for matching trousers. Granny says that looks like my nighttime apparel.
Oh.
Lee says the same. Get off your Kellogg's box. Coffee says looks like an outfit of Hosey and the Pussycats. Cut a half and do a bit of stitching and make a decent skirt, says Julie. It's for the family guy. Tony the Tiger, give us a roar. Schofield would like that, says Lee. But yeah, that is just an awful shirt. Now this shirt is a season shirt that I'm going to bring up next, and it just happens to be it's from Sven Botman's old club, Lille. And I bet Sven Botman is so pleased he is not there now wearing this shirt, because this shirt is bloody awful, and this is their home shirt. There we go.
What the fuck is that?
It's by New Balance, and that is the Lille home shirt for 22-23 season.
By New Balance, designed by someone unbalanced.
That looks...
What do you make of that?
Reminds me of a piece of rock.
Yeah.
You know, the red and white, the stripes.
Yeah. It just doesn't sit right, does it?
No, it doesn't. No.
But Sven Botman's so pleased he joined us when he didn't have to wear that this season. Yeah, that's just awful, that shirt, isn't it?
It's just hideous. You don't need the extra colours in there as well.
Billy says, check your DMs, Pete.
I'm going to have a look.
Schofield would love wearing that with his man friend.
Well, here it is that he's just sent me. Look at it.
Twanker.
It looks horrible as well.
You didn't really read my comment out. I think your microphone cut out. I don't know, Lewis. I'll have to find out, mate. Sorry about that, Lewis. Coffee says 2016. Yeah. We'll check them out. That's like a non-league team, says Lewis. Granny says Billy Billy Trade, my DMs are always open.
She's after Billy now.
Was that made in Photoshop, says Julie. No, that's that shirt, Julie. Yeah. Awful, says NUFC. Absolutely awful. Looks like a Sunday team kit, says Arsenal Forever. Absolutely. Mary says, what the F is that? Should be the new catchphrase. Jay Jones says, basic, wouldn't put it even in the worst list ever. Botman would wear any shirt for 100 grand a week, says Jan. True. Lee says it looks like it's been taken off a pop bottle. It does. Now, one shirt I'm quite surprised that I've seen in a list of one of the worst shirts. Now, to be fair, I actually had this shirt, and it's a Newcastle shirt, by the way, but I actually had this shirt, and I actually quite like this shirt. And I've only put it in here because they've got it listed as one of the worst kits. Now, I didn't think it was that bad. It's from 96-97 when obviously Dalglish was manager. There you go.
I think I like that. I didn't see.
I like that shirt.
I used to wear that when I was little.
Yeah. What I will say, I think the brown nail badge looks out of place, though. That should be more in the middle.
Not in the middle.
Yeah, that to me should be in the middle. And I
thought that was okay.
And I think the pattern's fine, but it's the badge. I think the Newcastle badge and the Adidas logo just look out of place to me.
Yeah, especially how it's to the side. Like, it should be central, the brown nail and stuff.
And the Adidas and the Newcastle badge aren't level. It's just like...
No, they're not.
You know, my favourite one as a kid? I had, like, every strip as a kid, but you know the silky blue and yellow one? I used to love that one as a kid. I think it was the season after that one. Bright blue with, like, yellow trims.
Foxy says, Deportivo Vanca, Peruvian team.
Oh, well.
They've been on that shit. I like the kit, says Coffee. Yeah, I like that one. Classic. Bias says, I had that one as a kid too. Didn't like it, but preferred the bright blue one. Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Good taste.
Yeah. Needs an Adidas logo. Yeah, just had the right in Adidas, didn't it? That's the way it was then. I'll have that. I still have that top, says Paul.
Right, Jinx just sent me a DM. Right, I'm going to share it actually. Wait, hold on. Wait, I get it up.
Excuse me, Peter. This is a family show.
What's with the
Yeah.
Oh, God. Schofield 10.
Is that the kit for the young boys team?
Yes.
Yes.
But I think Jake's made a design of it and put Schofield on the back.
Oh, brilliant. There you go, guys. Oh God almighty. I mean, I've got quite a few more kits here, but I mean, Julie thought that was hilarious. Foxy did as well. So did Mary. Jan says you're going to get it up. Oh, they might have been laughing at me saying, hang on, this is a family show. I was guessing it was from the one from the championship. Oh, that one's to come, Lewis. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Holy Mother of God, says Julie. Yeah, but I mean, look, we've seen some great kits and we've seen some bad kits, right? I mean, this is from 92-93 again, another away team, but not from England, not from Spain. It's from Serie A in Italy, and it is Fiorentina away kit. 7-Up.
What on earth? No. That design looks... that white and the blue just not.
It's purple, Pete.
Well, purple. Like.
Yeah.
Well, it just
horrible, isn't it?
That doesn't go well at all.
What do you think of that, Gemma?
Not a lot.
God, Billy.
Another Katie Price catchphrase. Oh, God. NUF says, I prefer a good Earther kit. Lee says, Schofield sang The Only Way Is Up.
Oh, God almighty.
Arsenal Forever says, I heard there's a new host on Italian Morning, Felicia Scofelny and Schofield. Brilliant. Julie says, oh, quite like that one.
Oh, it looks horrible. The patterns don't go well.
Yeah.
I mean, the white just looks bland.
That's a no from Ian. Oh, got a bit of feedback there. Liam says, the banana kit was my first Newcastle game against Crystal Palace away.
Oh, 1-2-0 aye.
Yeah. That's an Italian street pimp shirt. Earther kit. Did someone have a colour accent, says Mary? They must have. Julie says 7-Up on the front of the shirt of the Liverpool shirts. Love all the 90s Fiorentina shirts, says Foxy, especially with the Nintendo sponsor. Batistuta era. Yeah, what a player he was, Gabriel Batistuta. That is definitely a Schofield top, says Lee. Man, you should get that sponsor, 7-Up. Yes, reason to get the kit banned was because I had a naughty symbol on it. That's why we can't see anymore. Ah, okay. It's purple. No, Billy, she can do 10, I reckon.
Oh, God.
The best one is it had a Nintendo sponsor on, said Lewis. Does that red not belong to Schofield? Says Mason. Granny says someone sounds like they're on ham radio. Plus Palace is the nearest Premier League team to where I live. Oh, yes, of course, because you live in London, don't you? Yes, so yeah, so it's not far from you. Billy says, Schofield was aiming for Christmas #1, but since Rob Forrest cocked it, they can't do a new duet version of Two Little Boys. Oh, Billy. Jesus.
For fuck's sake.
Schofield floodgates are open, says Jake. And Jan's laughing at Billy. So, yes, so we'll move on from that Fiorentina shirt. And let's go back to Euro 96 when England had that great tournament, got the semi-finals when Gaza was just a whisker away from getting that golden goal to put us through the final against Germany. And this was a shirt that David Seaman wore, as modelled now by him. England goalkeeper's kit. Not that great, is it?
It's not really, is it? Not the best, but I've seen worse.
Yeah, absolutely. And from 2018, we've got this kit coming up. And this is the Nigerian kit for when they played in the 2018 World Cup.
Holy bloody hell.
Looks like a prisoner's kit, doesn't it? The
Blind,
arrows.
it's blind your eyes with that. Oh.
It does, doesn't it? Luminous green sort of thing, isn't it? Made by Nike. But yeah. Would you wear that, Pete?
No.
High-vis vest.
No, definitely not.
Gemma, what do you think of that one?
Well, it looks a bit odd how it looks like an arrow pointing down to the crotch area.
Billy. Jesus, wet Billy.
It stops at the crotch, the arrow pointing down.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't wear them.
Right, let's go and see what Billy's got to say now. Jesus Christ. I'll get to him in a minute. Lewis says that goalkeeper kit, oh my God, my eyes would be worst design in the world, yeah. Someone should ask Collie about Schofield's floodgates. So that's Julie. Billy or Katie Price's favourite player now. Steaming. No, almost as good as dancing on Strictly. Jake says, Seaman, what's happened when Schofield sees a young man? Oh. Smart, that one. I like the Nigeria kit, says Lewis. Paul says, that Nigerian kit is smart. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's horrible, but it just looks weird. Something Katie Price and Phil Schofield have in common, says Julie.
Oh, God.
Hi, Tony, how are you? That's a bad shit. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine, mate, and hope you're well. Nigeria kit looks good, says Coffee.
Oh, I can blind your eyes out.
Mary says Christmas is sorted. He says Nigeria kit's all right. Jan says, breaking news, Mbappe has just landed. What, for his holiday? Tony, art design of the England goalkeeper's top. Yeah, absolutely. I think that Nigeria kit is decent, says Liam. It's down there with one of the worst, and I don't think it's definitely the worst. That goalkeeper kit looks like it was made on MS Paint. Microsoft, yes. Reminds me of Man City away kit. When Mikel is pointing to Ingalo, that's Schofield with his man friend.
God.
Jake says when they pick all green, they want to blend it in with the pitch. And Stephen says that's smart. Right, okay, so you see that one's smart. Right, okay. I've got another couple I'm going to put on screen, and then we're going to go into what people have got. Right, this was a Mexican goalkeeper's kit coming up now.
What the fucking hell, man?
It's a goalkeeper kit.
You see how far it's over him?
Rocket Man.
Oh, it looks like, it looks a bit similar. You know when Simon Cowell has his trousers pulled all the way up?
Yes.
And the shit's hanging over it.
What do you think, Gemma?
No. Looks like something
that was from the 70s disco, doesn't it? Really, or you know what? It does look a bit like, like a Jimmy Savile shell suit.
God.
It's the pink and the green. Now then, my apologies.
Mason says Ingalo is holding Schofield's ball. Lewis says that's worse than the England goalkeeper kit. NUF says he's been sick over it. Schofield's that way, says Julie. That's worse than the England keeper kit, yeah. That's an assault on the senses, that kit.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of a refresher bar.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does.
The Mexican Schofield, says Mason.
Bloody hell, man.
Ben says, I bet Chicharito looks strange in that shirt. Well, it's goalkeeper shirt, so yeah. Mary says, Christmas has got one step closer, the orders are in. Here's Jim Jams. Arsenal says, wait till you see the new Arsenal away kit for next season. It is horrific. Looks like it's been dropped on the floor and the car tire marks on it. Oh, God. Blakey says, that's Schofield's Technicolor Dream Coat. Foxy says, any other player wearing that would be a shocker because it's George Campos wearing it. It goes down as iconic. He was a cracking keeper as well, Campos. I liked him. Looks like Gary Glitter's more than civil.
Oh.
Speaking of Schofield's dream coat, I heard he was singing Any Teen Will Do.
Oh, Jesus.
Jake says the arrows out to show Schofield where to kiss. Pete's gone. Pete's gone.
Oh, that was. Oh, fuck's sake, man! Gee, that was.
He says the shirt represents George Campos's style of play.
Fucking.
Julie says the leader of the gang. Looks like a Christmas cracker, says Lee.
It does a bit, doesn't it?
Julie liked what you said, Gemma.
Sorry, I'm still laughing at Blakey's gone. No, Jake's
Arsenal says looks like Ralph Harris drawn.
Oh.
Well, he did say any teen will do, says Blakey.
Oh, God, gee, that was funny.
Foxy. Schofield Drone Court Boy will do. Any stream will do, says Mary. I'll tell you what it is yet. Yeah, exactly. Right, so which is the other one I was going to show you? Yes, I know the other kit that I'm going to bring up now. And this is from 2020, so it's only 3 years ago. And it is the third kit of a team we all hate so damn much. And here they come. The scum that is Man United. That kit. Do you remember that shirt, Pete?
I do, yes.
That was awful.
Just looks like someone just shaved a zebra and just stuck all its black and white fur on there.
It's not nice at all, is it?
No.
Pogba wore that, didn't he? I remember when he had that on. And yeah, not a very nice shirt. Do you remember that one, Gemma?
Yeah, it always reminded me of a zebra, but it also looks like a sash. If you look, there's like where the Manchester United badge is, there's like a long triangle where the stripes don't even blend in. It looks like a separate piece of material overlapping.
Yeah, it does. I can see it.
Yeah. Doesn't look great, does it? So that's not very nice, that kit, is it?
No, definitely not.
You know, when they were buying Newcastle, it was referred to as Project Zebra.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was referred to that, with their kit design.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe, who knows? Jan says, find the 92 man kit. That's a blind that I will do, mate. Yeah. I remember that, says Julie. Zebra kit says Arsenal forever. Yeah. It's as rubbish as you get John for his birthday. Looks like roadkill, says Julie.
Oh.
Looks like a bar of rock. Mary says, did somebody drive over it? So done something to it. Not as bad as a 92 kit, says Jan. Bias says, looks like a shit kaleidoscope. J. Jones says, Sinclair has that one. Yeah, tried to copy Newcastle, got it totally wrong, says Lewis. Zebra crossing.
Have you seen the rumoured away shirt for Man United next season? The genuinely look like they copied Newcastle. It's striped.
Yeah. Reminds me of Bruno Fernandes, splattered ferret, says Julie. Ian says, that is awful, like a zebra crossing. Well, if that was a zebra crossing, you'd have to walk everywhere because it's all zigzaggy. Tony, will you do a show for best kits? Yes, I will be doing one of those, Jake. So yes, there will be a show for best kits. But, so do keep an eye out for that one as well. But there will be one for the best kits as well. So absolutely. Manu, I love him black and white without admitting it, says NFC, yeah. Julie says they want to be us, laughing. Yeah. Absolutely. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into some of these kits now because we had some great ones come through. And so I will get the first one up in a moment. Right. Let's get. Right. This is from 1993, so I'm going to bring this up, and it's the one that Liam in the chat posted on. I'll take that. We don't want that Man U kit on there. Don't like seeing that badge. So I'm going to bring this one up on screen. Liam, who's in the chat, posted this on my tweet. And so, again, this is from 1993, and it's Hereford United shirt. So it will be up now. There we go.
God almighty.
Lovely shirt, isn't it?
What the fuck?
Sun Valley.
More like Sin Valley.
You know what it reminds me of? You know the red and black diamonds on playing cards?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does, doesn't it? What? Would you wear that, Pete?
Absolutely not.
No. Would you wear that, Gemma?
Definitely not.
I'd like to know how many were sold. I bet there wasn't many. Because if I was a Hereford United fan, I would be saying, no, thank you.
I wouldn't wear that if I was paid, let alone pay money for it.
Wouldn't even wear it if I was pissed. But, yeah. Right. So, Ben says, Tony, I hope the Newcastle away kit's going to be amazing when it comes out. Oh, we've got some feedback again. Yeah, I hope so. Is that the away kit for the Man U League one? It's been confirmed by the kit at Sam Fender. Lewis says, what the F is that? Don't know. That's Granny's winter blouse. It looks like, I mean, to be fair.
Oh, God, Jake, man.
Yes, says, to look at it so bad. Dirk Diggler from Boogie Nights will be proud. Diamonds are forever. A pack of cards with the logo on it. Nice. Yeah, exactly what Gemma said. Hot, the diamonds off the cards are red and black. Poker for a card game. I got the sold figures, Tony. It's 10-1. It's 10, one for each for the team. They are now Hereford upstairs. Hereford United went into liquidation in 2014. Yes, they did, Liam. That's right, yeah. But that's still an awful shirt, isn't it, though, Liam? Wouldn't wear that for a day. I'd rather Shaq Schofield than wear that. Oh, for God's sake. Liquidated as they couldn't make the money off the shirt sales, says Beer. Lee says, looks like the away top could be a light grey. Liam says, no, that wasn't the reason they were liquidated, though. That football shirt's the equivalent of period pants, says Billy.
Oh, God!
That was a joke at the top. Yeah.
Have you seen many of those, Billy? Has he?
Yeah. Care to, yeah. Right. So, let's find that. Right. The one that a lot of people have been asking about is now, and this is Colorado Carabao's from 1978, and this was sent in by on Twitter by a guy called Paul, who kindly sent this in to me, and so this one I'm going to bring up now, and this is a cracker. In fact, I could see Pete rocking this on a night out, because I'm sure this is right up Pete Street. This is his type of shirt. There you go, Pete. He's got tassels on.
Bloody hell, man. It looks like someone just cut up a curtain and just put those bits on.
Would you wear that, Gemma?
Definitely not.
That's brilliant, isn't it? Right, let's go to his next one. A lot of people are asking for the CD Palencia, and that's the one I'm going to bring up next. There you go.
Oh, God, oh Jesus, what?
X-Men. That's CD Palencia.
What the hell?
It reminds me of the Iron Man with the abs, the red abs.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I don't really know what to say about the...
I just couldn't imagine looking at that, could you? I mean, it's just awful, isn't it?
Oh, God almighty.
Hey, God.
I think it's a bit of an extra as well.
Jan says, stand by your man for that tassel one. Julie says, Disco Dancing Championships in 1979. Collars too, says Billy. Village People United. Colorado, yeah. That was even before the MLS looked like a club bush. Bloody hate it. Looks like a PE kit. I've sent you another one. Right, mate, I'll have a look. Mary says that's Robbie Williams on repeat.
Oh, God.
Is there a knob on the shorts, says Billy. Now everyone can get abs. Yeah. Yancey's got them in blue as well. Schofield's X-ray vision, says Julie. It's Schofield, Harris and Savile as a threesome, says Mason. Lewis says, I don't know if I like that shirt or the muscles. It's a strange one, isn't it? That's the thing. That's for Bruce's players to look fit. YMCA kit. I mean, that's just absolutely fantastic, isn't it? And yeah, but no, that is just absolutely awful, that, isn't it? And you know, there's some strange ones, isn't there? But yeah,
there is.
Liam sent one, right? Oh God, yes, Liam. Now then, this one I'm going to share with you. There's two pictures with it, and so it's Norwich City, and the other guy's working in McDonald's.
Bloody God almighty! Jesus.
There you go.
Wow.
Would you wear that, Pete?
Absolutely not.
What about you, Gemma? You've gone muffled. We couldn't hear you there.
I'm saying if you had to wear either of those for work, the highlight you day would be getting home and taking your kit off, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That is awful, that, isn't it? It's, yeah, exactly. Lewis says, I remember this Bam Bam kit, I'm loving it. Julie says, see what happens when you have a famous chef who owns your football club? Do you remember she was absolutely pissed out of her brains, wasn't she? And she came on the pitch and she went, come on, you're the 12th man. Where are you? Where are you? And I mean, I've got friends who are Norwich fans and they said she was absolutely mortal. and she just walked on the pitch and grabbed the mic.
Dirty.
And they said the club were quite embarrassed by it as well. Jake says you shouldn't say no when it reminds me of someone now and then. Jan says you have to pay me 70 quid to wear it. Lewis says I don't like that kit. Lee says must have got it from the Rainbow TV show. Mary says, bloody hell, I live in Cambridge and that was an Norwich kit. Damn. I don't live far from you, Mary. I'm 40 minutes away from you. So, hey, not far away. Bia says, I don't go to McDonald's. I heard the boss is a clown. Let's be Avenue, says Billy. Oh, absolutely. She was absolutely pissed out how tiny she was. Yeah. And like I say, I've got friends who are Norwich fans and they said they were absolutely distraught when she done that. And they said the club weren't very impressed either. They were quite embarrassed by it. Which, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised. Right. So then. Right, let's go to... Right, where's the next photo I'm going to bring up? Right. Just bear with me, guys. We'll get the next one on. Now, this one is from Gemma. And this is from World Cup 22, so in Qatar, which Gemma kindly sent. And so I'll share this now on screen. And that's the Belgium pre-match printed T-shirt. Now then, to be honest with you, this is the T-shirt that Qatar would not let the Belgian players wear for warming up because it presented pride and they weren't allowed to wear it. And I remember the big hoo-ha over this, and the Belgian players were going to refuse to play, I think, at one point. I mean, Pete, it's not the greatest of shirts, really, is it?
It isn't really, is it? Like, but to allow Belgium to not allow to wear that,
disgusting,
shocking,
isn't it?
Shocking.
What do you think of it, Gemma?
Just looks like a 5-year-old's playing it, doesn't it? Really.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Like, without being like rude, it looks like you've been like gangbanged by Criolla, doesn't it?
Paul says, have you got the Sunderland Keepers kit from 94, 96? I haven't, but I'll get it and I'll have a look, mate. Lewis says, I think somebody needs to fix the microphone. Do they expect people to wear the Norwich kit and say, I'm loving it? Athletic Bilbao's 2004 kit as well. There are so many of them. We'll have to probably do another show of worst kits and get more. Imagine if Newcastle had a bad kit that looked like KFC or Burger King. Yeah. Julie says, De Bruyne, Lukaku, Trossard all had to wear this. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
If it was a Qataris, a fashion police may have stood in. De Bruyne wouldn't be visible in that. People complain about the human race in Qatar but still decide to watch it. I'm glad I refused to watch it. Yeah, absolutely. Schofield would splash out over the Pride kit. I would have just won it if we got kicked out of the World Cup. I will take them to court. Well, was the same with the One Love armband. You weren't allowed to wear that, and that's why Harry Kane was told not to wear it. But yeah, so that was that one sent to me as well. And then obviously, I mean, look, there's lots of kits out there which are awful, but this one, this is one I had in the pictures, but I think this is a horrible kit. And it's got to be up there with one of the worst kits in the game. It's the one I got off Gemma. And again, this is a 22-23 shirt. No wonder Anthony Gordon was desperate to join Newcastle United, that's for sure, when you see the Everton away kit from last season.
Oh, yeah, I sent you that as well, Tony.
Yeah, that is awful, isn't it? I mean, that's just horrible, isn't it, Pete?
Just hideous.
I mean, Gemma, would you wear that?
Definitely not. It reminds
No.
me a little bit of licorice all sorts.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Has that theme to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the pink and black, isn't it? And the line going through it as well.
Yeah. All them bitter lanes. Lewis likes that top from Belgium. Liam says, talking of Qatar, thoughts on the potential title of our Man United, but Man United fans being okay with it, even though they give us a Man City shit for having all the money, for oil money. Do you know what it is, Liam? You're absolutely spot on, mate, because this is what annoys me. All this they've gone on, and the thing is, they've gone on about sports washing this, sports washing that. We are oil money. We are doing this. We are buying this. But the thing is, they're not going to say nothing wrong about the Qataris coming in. And I'm not being funny, but the Qataris, human rights is probably far worse than what Saudi Arabia's are. I mean, look, I had the King of Qatar on, Roy Caviani, the other week. And obviously when we were backstage talking, and Roy says, when he goes to Saudi Arabia, he says, there's women. They're driving the cars everywhere. Women are. He says, they're out here, they're out and about and everywhere driving the cars, because obviously they're allowed to drive cars now. But,
Yep.
And he says, but it's not as bad a country as people are making it out to be. And that's the thing. That's the thing. People just see the bad parts, but they don't look at the big picture of the good parts as well.
Mm.
We don't exactly cover ourselves in glory when it comes to human rights, although we're not going to get into that sort of thing. But I see what Liam's saying, and he's absolutely spot on with that comment as well.
Yeah.
Mason says Norwich has to be the future ex-manager wearing that as he's going to Southampton. Oh yeah, Russell Martin in it. Perfect for all the women's team. I don't like it at all. Billy says Linda McCartney's catchphrase this time. Sorry to be sexist there. No, absolutely. Lewis, I see what you mean. Scorpio wouldn't wear like that. He prefers brown to pink.
Oh, Jesus.
Ian says that's awful. It's Everton. It's always shite, says NUFC. Lee says the media has said nothing about the Man U takeover. Absolutely. Oh, they won't. Coffee says I always have to Google some of the names Billy mentions, learning new things every time.
Oh, good.
I'm glad it's not just me. The first comment he made, you two were like, oh, and I just didn't respond because I didn't know what it went way over my head. I can't remember what he said. It was the first one he said.
Man U fans just say they've won trophies before the oil money. And Jake's saying Ryan Fraser loaned to Norwich. Is that right?
There's rumours going around that Norwich City are looking to take him on loan.
I want to sell him, get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get rid of him, Pete. Get him off the wage bill altogether.
Yeah, absolutely.
And somebody not just buy him, Shame Southampton went down because I think they would have bought him, wouldn't they? But yeah, right. Now this is one that Pete sent me, and yeah, I agree. This is an awful shirt, Pete, and doesn't know which one I'm putting on yet. It's not the Rolf Harris one, by the way. Pete, so you're all right. There you go. Man City away shirt. That is awful. Whoever designed that one. Oh,
yeah, I mean, the pattern, it just looks like, when your grandparents have those curtains, those tea towels, those tea coasters with those kind of patterns on them, or something they would wear back in the day.
Yeah, it's absolutely horrible. That. What do you think of that one, Gemma?
Like that, but it's like I know what you mean. Peter means about the old-fashioned pattern as well. Like,
yeah, it's not the nicest of shirts, is it? Really?
Definitely not.
BR says Ryan Fraser more like to McDonald's. Schofield loves snooker. He loves a screwback. I'll tell you later, Jem, says Billy.
Oh, Jesus.
If Man United get this takeover, Man U fans think they'll get immediate success with the likes of Mbappe. Football doesn't work like that. Absolutely lame. Yeah, we know what they're going to be like. They're going to be absolutely stupid, aren't they? I hope there's a curveball, and I hope the Glazers say, you know what, we're not selling. Or maybe you prefer the pop brown. So Julie. Sink that brown. Diving deep. Ian says there's a few championships want to take Fraser on loan. That City is okay, a bit like that black top we bought out last season. It's a boring shirt, says NUFC.
Yep, it is.
Curtain Nets. J. Jones says the Hearts away shirt from 2016 was bad. It's a paisley pattern. Can't imagine little Jackie Grealish going mental in that, says Julie. Ian says, not the worst I've seen. Lewis says, it looks like I think you've got in Mexico with all the designers. Yes, take Fraser, please. If a Man United fan said to you, the Glazers don't invest, what would you say?
Well, they have.
They have invested because they have put money into the club. Look, they bought Maguire, the best defender in the world, for 80 million quid, you know? I mean, you can't even get in the team, but, you know. But no, they've invested, so they can't say they haven't invested.
Wasn't it like 89 million for Pogba?
Yes.
Yeah.
About 90 odd million on Lukaku. That was another one.
Yeah. We're Holland's long hair. Right, so let's go into another shirt. Right, I'll put this one on. And I'm sorry if I upset somebody in the chat, but don't blame me. If you want to have a go, Pete. It's his fault, mind, okay? So, because it might upset this person in the chat. You know, when I put this shirt up, he might say, "Oh no, don't." You may get into trouble, Pete. So just beware, okay, mate? Pete's like, "Oh." So this shirt that Pete has kindly sent me is from Scotland, and it is Celtic's away shirt. And I think Ian Fleming is going to be very angry with you, Pete.
But honestly, it just looks horrible.
That pink stripe, doesn't it?
It just looks abysmal. It looks hideous.
I'm not a lover of What do you say to that one, Gemma?
I don't like the hot pink, especially that big like stripe. But the worst thing about me is the dapper bit. It reminds us of Sunderland, that logo.
Yes. Yeah, it certainly does. Man United fans say it's not their money, it's the club's. Lewis says, Gemma, I think you need to get your microphone fixed. 75 million for Sancho. Yeah, absolutely, Tangi. Liam says, owners can't just put their own money in because of FFP. Look at how much our owners has, but we can't go crazy with it. Absolutely, Liam. Lewis says, that's disgusting. NUFC, what the fuck is that? That's horrendous. I'm waiting for Ian's comment. Julie says, instead of Dapper Bet, it should be Daft Get.
Yes. I love it.
Bias says, I thought it was Celtic 2000 away shirt was ruining the screen. That's like toothpaste tube. J. Jones, horrible shit. That for a horrible club. Billy says, that's the best Celtic shirt I've ever seen, laughing. Paul says, Colgate. And Ian Fleming says, actually, agree, Pete, it's horrible. There you go. Ian's agreed with you. Oh, you've put Pete at rest now, Ian, because Pete was worrying there for a minute what he was going to get off you. But Ian's approved you, Pete, so you're all right, mate. You're all right. He's a good lad. But yeah, I mean, gosh, that is an awful looking shirt, though, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's absolutely horrible, that shirt. I'll share this other one that Pete's put in, and it is one of our shirts. And to be fair, I mean, yes, this shirt is different, but this shirt reminds me of a certain 4-2 win at the King Power Stadium when Johnny Evans went off after 10 minutes with an injury. And what a night that turned out to be there. And we didn't expect that to happen. So here's the shirt in question when Callum Wilson scored. He scored twice in that game, if I remember. There we go. And that's the yellow Illumina shirt.
It just looked horrible. It just when I seen that, I just thought, nah, absolutely no way. I know we've had, you can talk about that, but I thought it just fizzy yellow. Nah, it just not for me. It was.
Yeah. No, I wasn't too bad. I didn't mind it really. To be fair, I didn't have one of them ones, though, by the way. But I didn't mind it, to be honest with you.
No.
No, not for you, Pete.
No, definitely not.
Gemma, did you like that one?
No, I don't like the fluorescent yellow with the navy, and I also didn't like the collar with the buttons.
Yeah. I think, was it the same season we had that purple one as well?
I didn't mind that one, actually.
That looked nice, yeah. So, agreeing with that one, we're not very good on that one. Looks like a Sunday League top. BS shirt looks bad, but good under the floodlights at night. Lewis says, I bought the cheap version off DH Shh, Lewis. Don't tell everybody. I like the purple and black Puma shirt. Yeah, I'm joking, Lewis, by the way. Very nice in my opinion. Lee says, our top could have had a bit more black in it. Yeah. Yeah.
Just looks horrible.
Precisely. But yeah, I mean, another shirt that just, ticks the box of being one of the worst shirts possible. Right. I'm not sure what you've sent me here. What is this one, Mason? But I'm trying to work out what this one is, what Mason sent. Oh, York City shirt. Okay. Right, so here's a York City shirt, which I'm going to put on screen now. I'm not sure if it's an away top, Mason, but you may help me out with this one. As you sent me it. So, there we go. I'll zoom it up a bit. There you go. Thoughts, Pete?
It's quite dull, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
Yeah, it looks very dull, that.
What do you think, Gemma?
I don't like the colouring, the brown and the beige.
Yeah, it doesn't look nice at all, does it?
No.
Mason says, that's your away kit. He says, show the third one I sent you. The third one. Okay, Mason, let's have a look then. Right. That one. Oh, it's got like the York Minster on it.
Ah, it does.
It's Puma as well.
It is.
What do you think of that, Pete?
Oh, I'm not so sure on that one, Miz.
No.
The
Me neither.
York Minster part looks fine, but I'm not sure about the colour.
Yeah. I like the gold writing on it, though. That looks good.
Yeah, it doesn't look horrible bad.
What's your thoughts, Gemma?
I don't like him. No, I don't.
No?
I can't work out what the pattern is. It looks like some
It's
sort of
the
building.
Oakminster. It's the church, the Oakminster,
Oh,
the
right.
cathedral. So that's what that is. Yeah.
No, I don't really like the burgundy or the black. Or
Yeah. The gold looks nice, though, doesn't it?
yeah.
So that's one's from Mason. I believe I've got another one here as well. Ah, right, okay. This one's come from Liam as well. I'll share this one. This is Liverpool keeper's kit with David James modelling it, pointing that he's pointing for the Liverpool players to keep the ball down the other end in case it goes through his hands. What do you think of that one, Pete? I mean, it reminds me of the blue one we had at Newcastle United, but obviously it's different colour
Yeah,
with
it
Liverpool, isn't
does.
it?
It does, doesn't it? It's a hard one, that one. Again, not the best, but I've seen worse.
Yeah. Through Baron and Beige eyes, says Peter. NUFC says Sunderland Brown.
Oh.
Ian doesn't like the colour. No, the yellow one, says Mason. Yellow one, all right. Okay, I'll go back that one, Mason. Don't worry. I don't like both of them, says Lewis. That one's okay. I watched it about 10 times before I wore it. Schofield likes it because he says it's Gimp. Athletic Bilbao's a good one. Yeah, I'm going to try and get that one up. Oh, look, cloth fangs on the side. That's disgusting, says Lewis. Not for me, says Ian. The Sunderland 94 keeper top is a lot worse than that. Liverpool are so shite. That's cool, says Jake. Okay. Right. So, right, let's go and see what Mason's third one was that he sent me. Oh, yes. Okay, Mason, I've got it. Yeah. Okay. Right. Mason sent this one. I think this is possibly an away top. And it's made by New Balance again. And it's FC United of Manchester shirt.
Jesus, God almighty. It's like a Bruce Banana design, I think, they tried to copy off Arsenal and they've got it so wrong.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, FC Man of Manchester, they're in, I think, the Northern Premier League still, I think, aren't they? But yeah, it looks awful, doesn't it? What do you think, Gemma?
It just looks like, you know, when something's dip dyed, like clothing.
Yes, yeah.
But I'm not a fan of the colours. I don't really like yellow and green together, you know, like Norwich and...
Yeah. Julie says, hello, Brazil. And UFC says, shite rag. Billy says, of course, it's Norwich. It looks like a knockoff Brazil kit, says Lewis. Mary says, looks like you have blown your nose on it. Yeah, it does, Mary, doesn't it? Mason says it's a Glazers out away kit. Looks like grass stains. Yeah, Jamaican Olympics kit. Have you heard about the sponsor for Wrexham for next season? It's United Airlines. No, I didn't know that. But that's not a bad sponsor for them, is it? And well done to them as well. I mean, they're going to get some good sponsorships because of the owners of that club. But yeah, that's another one. So, right, let's see which one it was that he said. The 2004, 2005. Let's see if I can find that kit then, Paul. Do you know, I may have actually had that sent to me. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Built by, wasn't it? 2004 built by. Ah, I've got it here actually. Somebody did send me it. It was Paul who sent me it on Twitter. Right. Here it is. There you go. 2004, 2005 Atletico Bilbao kit.
What the hell is that?
Exactly, Pete. Exactly. What is that?
Jesus, what?
Would you wear that, Pete?
Oh, no. What the hell, man?
It's not nice at all.
Looks like someone's been having a bloodbath with the shirt.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
To me, it looks like someone's just spilt some white paint.
It does, doesn't it? It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully my microphone should be better. I've just changed it, so.
All right, lovely. Yeah, but that's not very nice at all, is it?
Nope.
I think if I'm right, this might be the one that Paul was on about. Oh, yes, definitely, yeah. Right, I'm going to bring that one up next. But yeah, that's not nice at all, that. Right, now then, this is from 1994. This is a Sunderland goalkeeper kit.
Oh, God.
I believe Lionel Perez wore this kit, if I'm right, if memory serves me correct, yeah? Hang on a minute. Tell you what. Hang on. Right. Let's open that image up in the bigger tab. Right. Bear with me, guys. There we are. Right. Okay. So I'll bring this up now. And it'll be in better. Go on, Pete. Go for it.
What the hell, man? Have they put little T-Rex's hands on there?
Must have been when he was at kindergarten. He was stuck his hands on.
That looks weird. Too many colours on there for me.
Horrible, isn't it?
It looks awful. Ugh. Jesus.
It's a special edition one. Sponsored by Tempac, says Billy. Atletico. God, Billy. Arsenal forever. I remember the Liverpool players wore the white suits for the FA Cup final. Yes, I remember that.
They did, didn't they?
Looks crap, says Lee. Well, come on, it's Sunderland. What do you expect? Art attack. Some of those designers are on crack, says NUFC. Lewis, I've sent you the Wrexham shirt with a new sponsor on. Okay, I'll have a look. Lewis, pinball.
That looks like pinball, doesn't it?
Julie says Jordan Pickford's football shirt. school football shirt. Jesus Christ, the worst thing in the world, says Lewis. Mary says a game of snap that went wrong. Awful. The shirt was horrible as well. Billy says Samson, the worst beer ever made. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Gemma, your thoughts on that Sunderland goalkeeper shirt? And be honest.
It does remind us of pinball. You know the one that you used to have on your PC? But it also reminds us of Connect 4 at the bottom, like the middle. You know, the red.
It does, doesn't it?
I just don't even know what to say. Like, they're definitely on something, these designers. Either that or they've got like a visual impairment or something.
Yeah. NUFC says the shirt looks handy. It looks bloody something, but that is...
I think it looks a bit long on the arms for Pickford though, doesn't it?
Yeah, because he hasn't got big arms, has he? He's only got small arms.
Oh, so. God, Billy, man. For fuck's sake.
What are you saying now?
That's why Adam Johnson was a bit touchy-feely, them hands. This is what Lewis has sent me. This is Wrexham's shirt for next season, for 2024, made by Macron. What do you make of that, Billy? Sorry, Pete. Sorry, we're talking about Billy and I'm calling you Billy. Sorry, I mean Pete.
That's not too bad, I would say.
Yeah?
That's not too bad.
That is not bad at all. What do you think of that, Gemma?
It's not bad, but I just can't like red and white on a football shirt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. That's absolutely... Well, it's Welsh red, isn't it? So when you think it's their colour anyway, their national colour red in it, so...
Yeah, just obviously it's different layouts, but red and white just reminds us of like Sunderland, Man United.
Yeah, absolutely. But not a bad looking shirt. So yeah. Yeah, not bad at all, that one. I've got one here from Liam, and this is Dulwich Hamlet 22-23 away kit. So I'll put this up. It's a bit of a mouthful, that, wasn't it? Dulwich Hamlet. Right. And this was their away kit for last season. I'll start with you, Gemma. What's your thoughts on that kit for a non-league side?
What does the writing say? Does it say defected?
Yes, that must obviously be whoever the sponsor is, defected.
Best way to describe the shirt, really, isn't it? Defective.
I love it. That's great, Gemma. That's brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Billy, your thoughts? Sorry, Pete, your thoughts?
It's
because Billy's got in a bloody spin tonight, hasn't he, with his comments?
It's not the greatest, is it?
No.
Nah.
Billy says, I think it's shit tone. Reckon Sinclair designed it. Adam Johnson, Schofield's apprentice.
Oh!
It's actually got red dragons in it. I like that. That must be about the Wrexham shirt. It looks like a Manchester Red kit with United on the front. Yeah, it's definitely defected. Julie says, Adam Johnson, a shit stain in County Durham. Yeah, infected. Best way of describing his copper bonds. Because the guy's got ginger hair, hasn't he? Liam says, I've got the home shirt, but not the away shirt. What's your thoughts on that away shirt, Liam? But yeah, that's certainly a different one, though, isn't it? And yeah. Right, I've got another picture to show. And forgot to put this up earlier. So I'll get this picture up now. And this probably goes down as one of the worst ones ever. And do you know what? We couldn't ask for a better one, because not only that, we have got a great model doing this shirt. We have got a model doing this shirt, and you know, so hey, honestly, you see them on pictures, but this guy rocks it doing the modelling. So I'm going to bring this shirt up. I'm sure everybody can tell who the model is, because there's only one of them. Well, I hope there is in the world. There we are, Billy. Billy's been on our shirt on the Inch of the North. Pete, what was your thoughts on that shirt from the Championship season? Did you like it?
I think I actually had it. But only till I got to the point where it couldn't fit us anymore. But I suppose the memories it had was where we won the Championship that season.
Billy, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Gemma, your thoughts on that shirt?
I like the home one, and I like the black and blue one, but the yellow and orange one, or like some people call it banana and custard, but it's just,
yeah,
it reminds us a bit of a deck chair. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, it does. Yeah.
You should be wearing sunglasses with him.
Yeah. Coffee says, I like the elegant, actually. Billy says, sexy gadgy mind. Bia says, is that Vinnie Jones modelling that? Paul says, I don't mind that yellow top. I used to wear it a bit. I like the kit. It worked better with the black shorts, says Lewis. Remember, the older kits were based on one design, yeah. And UFC says, I've still got the old gold and yellow third European shirt from way back. And Ian, Billy laughing. Was okay, that top. Yeah. And yeah. So like I say, you see, got a model there doing the modelling for you. And, you know, well done, Billy, for doing the modelling. I'm sure Billy's going to go to bed tonight and think, oh my God, for fuck's sake, he had to put that up. Foxy says, I love that shirt. Championship days. Love it even more with that model. See, Billy, you're getting some nice comments, so, you know, not that bad, Billy, is it? But, yeah, I thought that would be great. And I thought that's the way to end the show on that one with Whoa Billy. So there we go. Good old Billy Bob there. So yeah, so we're coming to the end of the show, guys, and Billy's laughing. Probably a Foxy's comment. Yeah, so it's been a great show. I mean, there's lots of kits we could look through it, you know. Maybe we'll have to do another worst ones as well because there's just so many of them, you know. And you could probably be there all night looking at shirts that are like awful and things like that. And we'll definitely have to do one with the best kits as well. So we'll have to come up with some best kits. And when I do that show, again, like tonight, thank you to everybody who has DM'd the shirts. You know, it's been absolutely fantastic. It's great to have this interaction as well. And, you know, I mean, an hour and 3/4 has just flew over, you know. I didn't even realise we'd been on that long, to be fair. But it's been a fantastic show tonight. And, yeah, so I want to say thank you to everybody who has sent those shirts in. And I've been able to get as many of them out as I possibly can. So, Gemma, do you want to let people know where they can find you on your socials? Thanks.
Yeah, basically all my social medias, platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, it's all the same, like, at username. It's Gemma L. Summers.
Yeah. Before I get to Pete, I know the Wrexham kit's not bad. I had to show you. No, that's fine, Lewis. No, absolutely, mate. No worries. Lee says, Billy, you should have had his arms out as he looks like twins, lol, with into the north. Great show, everyone, says Ian. Thanks very much. Mary says, been a great show tonight. Thanks very much, Mary. Yeah, I didn't realise you were from Cambridge, Mary. You're only 40 minutes away from me. I'm in Suffolk. Billy laughing at Lee. Loves that comment. Bye, Tony PD, Gemma and all. Goodbye to you, Coffee.
Bye.
I will have a look for you for some best ones, says Lewis. Hey, Pete, do you want to let people know where they can find you and what have you got coming up?
So you can find me on my channel, PD Proudlock. So far, the show, PD's Football Live Show, will be on Saturday because I've got something on Friday, so we'll have it on Saturday this time. So get yourselves on, we'll have a laugh. And yeah, talk about a lot of things, including more comments about Schofield again and you know what, the good old food pictures and everything. So yeah, Saturday night, 8 o'clock. That's another one. And again, if any news comes out with the club, I will bring stuff on that one. So find me on my channel, PD Proudlock. Feel free to check out and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, all PD Proudlock as well, to find a lot of my content posted on there as well.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks very much, Pete. Lee says, top man, Billy, just kidding. It's been a laugh tonight. Yeah, it has. Good night, all. And Julie says, it's been a great laugh. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we love about this. You know, we haven't got the football season, but you know what? Let's have a great laugh. If you like what you see, then please smash the like. It really does help the channel up the search results. So if you haven't yet smashed that like, then please do. Also, if you are brand new at the channel, then please smash the subscribe. Free to do so, helps the channel grow. And bell notification tells when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. So you can find me on Twitter on the handle down there. Same on Twitch. On Facebook, it's All Black and White TV. Click to join and I'll let you in. Coming up, I'll probably have a transfer show this week, probably Wednesday or Thursday. Friday, I will do a match warm-up for the England game away to Malta on Friday night at 7:45 kickoff. So there will be a pre-match build-up for that one. And then probably on the Saturday, there'll be a review from the England game, which England should beat Malta in all honesty. Shouldn't be a problem for 3 points on Friday. So at least we've got a couple of matches, so it's a bit of football there for people to watch as well. Lee says, great show tonight. Thumbs up for Tony and Pete and Gemma. Thank you very much, Lee.
Thank you.
And Mason says, more Southgate ball. Yeah. Great show, Tony, Pete and Gemma, says Julie. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Julie.
But yeah, it's been a blast tonight. And yeah, we will definitely do one with the best shirts. So keep an eye out for that one. And when we have to do another worst ones as well, part 2 maybe. So we'll see about that one. But just remember, the future's bright. The future is black and white. And it's goodbye from me.
And me.
Bye, everyone.
Away the lads.